These are two mini chainsaws I reeled in using the internets. They both cost about the same, in the $60 range. This one came in a box that looks like this. And this one came in a box that looks like this. Now, which one do you suppose is the better mini chainsaw? This is Murph himself, and after we do the obligatory intro, I'll show you. Today I'm going to show you what I learned about mini chainsaws, and then we're going to have some mini chainsaw wars. They start off looking like this. This one come in a box from Banggood. It's unbranded. We'll call it no name. And it'd come in a box commensurate with that. Now, this one come from Amazon. The brand name, Filigree. Don't ask me how they concocted that, but it did come in a fancy box. These were both like $67, and don't be surprised if you find seasonal discounts coming your way. Now, I'm wondering with this blue one from Banggood, since it saves on packaging, artwork, and marketing type stuff, maybe you get more for your money. Well, here's what it comes with. You get this cute baby chainsaw bar, and of course this adorable but venomous baby chainsaw chain. And there's this safety guard, I reckon, to keep you from putting your eye out. And it comes with two batteries like this. Neither one's got any kind of marking on it, but the website says they're 21 volts and 6,000 milliamp hours. And this is supposed to be a Makita compatible tool, so if you don't like these batteries, you can use your Makita batteries on it. Margie, hand me that black thing. Yeah.
You're so strong.
You also get this battery charging module, what lets you charge one battery at a time. You get this flathead screwdriver to adjust the tension on your chain. It comes with this nut driver to help you assemble it. And of course it comes with this critical instruction manual, which every guy is going to read thoroughly. Here, Margie, burn that, would you? Now, in comparison, the Filigree from Amazon gives you this bar. It's got chainsaw written right on it. I reckon so you don't try to use it as a drill. And they give you not one, but two chainsaw chains. So obviously what it lacks in safety, it makes up for in lethality. We got two batteries labeled as 24 volts, more on that later, with a brand name emblazoned on there. A similar charging adapter that charges one battery at a time. However, neither the website nor the manual makes any mention that these batteries are compatible with Makita or any other brand name for that matter. You get your nut driver to assemble it. But this, just to be different for adjustments, is a Phillips head screwdriver. And of course it also comes with a easily disposable instruction manual. Alright, assembling both of these is really pretty easy. It's just like a regular chainsaw. You just make sure your chain is on the bar and that the chain's around the sprocket real good. I do wish the instruction manuals spent more time describing the correct orientation of these teeth, so pay close attention to the illustrations. Make sure the tensioner goes through this little hole right here that's on the bar. It would have been nice if they came with a little container of oil, but neither one did. And I gotta show you the tensioner screws a little bit squirrely because they included a flathead screwdriver, but if you really look, it's like a Phillips head screw. Well, it's kind of like one of them screws, I guess it could go either way. To me, it's a Phillips head screw. I guess it identifies as a flathead screw. But a Phillips head screwdriver would work better if you ask me. Anyway, you cap it off real good and put your nut in place. Using the little nut driver they give you, comes in handy. Next, for this Banggood one anyway, you're going to install the safety guard. It goes right here. Ironically, I'm going to do that using the Phillips head screwdriver would come with the other mini chainsaw. Then you attach your battery and you're ready to go. Yeah, I got to admit, I like the way this blue one's balanced. Feels good in your hand. Now, the black one feels a little different, but listen to the motor. That motor's got a different kind of a sound. don't it? So let's pair them up head to head in a fight to the death and find out how they cut. Begun, the mini chainsaw wars have. So let's cut some stuff. To measure performance, I'm going to hold each trigger at full steam, apply the same amount of pressure, and see which one cuts each object the fastest. First, your basic twig. The blue no-name from Banggood. And now the black filigree from Amazon. Kind of a sloppy cut because it's green wood. Yeah. Stepping up to your typical branch. And actually, I trim Helen's bush in the backyard all the time. It's getting thick stalks like this. First, let's try no-name. Yep, easier than hedge clippers, especially on a bush like Helen's. I mean, these are the actual branches from it. Filigree. About the same. Let's step up to a legit piece of firewood now, a log. Yeah, I'm going to have to turn it. Yeah, it's pretty thick. Actually, it's thicker than the blade is long. Yeah, I didn't really have that supported good. Let's try the filigree. In fairness, I gotta give the blue no-name another chance, with the log turned the right way this time. That ain't good. Keeps getting stuck. But I did force it to cut this log twice, so it's probably getting tired. How about a 2x4? A piece of molding I pried off that ugly china cabinet Helen's great-great-grandmother gave her. I always hated that. A coffee can. Wasn't really the climax I was hoping for. Well, the black one did seem a little stronger, but then again, I cut an extra log with the blue one, if you'll recall. So I'd say they both handle just about every scenario I can think of. I mean, aside from twigs, branches, fire logs, 2x4s, your wife's great-grandmother's china hutch, and plastic coffee cans, what else would you use it for? You're not going to fell a giant redwood or nothing, but they both do the job for the kind of tool they are. Leave me a comment in the section below and tell me what you might like to use your tool for. And DeMille, I want you to do a replay of that black one cutting the 2x4. Yeah. Now watch as the chunk of this 2x4 gets kicked back. You see it? As a result of the filigree's poor breaking ability. That's worth thinking about. Now I'm going to tear apart these battery packs, and some of you might already know this, but a battery pack is just that, is a pack of batteries. You see, you got a series of 5 cylinders in each. Identical design, all connected to multiply the voltage. If you watched me tear apart the hybrid battery in a Prius, you'd see the same principle. Interestingly, each cylinder's like a roll of coins, and there's dime-sized battery discs lined up in there. Now, the black one from Amazon says it's 24 volts. The blue one from Banggood ain't got nothing written on it, but the website claims 21 volts. Now, each cylinder measures 4.2 volts times 5 comes to 21. Now, in reality, when you measure across the series, they both measure 20.9 volts. You can round that up. To me, the filigree exaggeration of 24 volts rubs me the wrong way. The website description for the blue no-name does say 21 volts, and I like that honesty. But here's where things get a little screwy. See, for battery life tests, I tape the trigger shut and I just let them run till they die. With continuous running, the no-name blue one is the first to go. 25 minutes and then it dies. And the black filigree gives you 31 minutes. There's got to be a reason for that. Maybe less resistance, like that brake mechanism. And look at this. I complained earlier that no oil was included, but you see the splatters? I guess they were both pre-lubed. DeMille, you getting that?
Yeah.
All right. Now, there's a couple other things you want to keep in mind. Both tools need to be respected because they can, no kidding, take a finger off. Now, I like my tool to feel good in my hand, and ergonomically, the blue one has a nice curve to it. Neither one of them has a safety mechanism on the trigger. That's a little troublesome. And this one, although it does seem kind of powerful, you see it don't have a quick break on it when you release the trigger. Now this one does have a quick break. And of course it does have that safety guard on it. So those are things you need to consider. If it was me, I'd probably buy either one that goes on sale the soonest. Because they're cool little gadgets to have, or, maybe give them as a gift to somebody you don't like enough to give a full-size chainsaw. Either way, the links are in the description below. This is Merv himself. I hope this helps you, and I'll see you next time. Merv's Service Secrets is an ongoing DIY adventure. Be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications to get updates on every chapter in our story.